Good. It's the fourth time I've done this. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you have a great morning this morning. It is Tuesday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. I've been messing up all morning. First had a Glenn Calloway sneeze, and then just everything else went downhill from there. Thank you, Glenn. Love you. Today I thought I'd show you my Yes collection, just to have some fun. I think I'm missing 5 of their studio albums. I've got pretty much everything else, plus a few live albums. Great favorite band of mine. Amazing stuff. Before I get into it, though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. Want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. It's because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you all again for your likes, your subscriptions, your patience over the last 4 or 5 days when I was without internet and cable. That's really meant a lot to me. Thank you for all the recent subs. You guys are just amazing, and I love you all. So yes, my Yes collection. So band formed way back in 1968 by Chris Squire, bassist John Anderson, vocalist, guitarist Peter Banks, keyboardist Tony Kaye, and drummer Bill Bruford. They've had a ton of lineup changes over the years, and up to as many as 19 full-time members in the band. It's just unbelievable. Since 2015, the lineup has been pretty consistent. Steve Howe on guitars, drummer Alan White, keyboardist Jeffrey Dowse, John Davidson as singer, and drummer Billy Sherwood. Bassist Billy Sherwood. See, I can't even read my writing. I'm all messed up today. One of the pioneers of progressive rock. So again, let me start out. So drummer Alan White, keyboardist Jeffrey Dowse, John Davidson singer, and bassist Billy Sherwood, and guitarist Steve Howe. Okay, got through that one. Again, I don't have all their studio albums, and I actually am missing, and I've got to find them, the first 2. So 1969's Yes, and 1970's Time and a Word, their second album. But I do have their third, the Yes album, 1971 release on the Atlantic label. Really good album. First to feature Steve Howe, who replaced Peter Banks on guitar, and the last to feature keyboardist Tony Kaye. Yours is No Disgrace, Starship Trooper, one of my favorite songs ever, especially the live version. And I've seen All Good People, big hits off of this one. Awesome stuff. The Yes album. Then we have 1971's Fragile. Someone put a $4.99 for that one from Mad Platters in Ottawa. Anyway, on the Atlantic label. Vinyl still sounds good. The cover, again, it is what it is. First to feature Rick Wakeman on keyboards, who replaced Tony Kaye. You got Roundabout, South Side of the Sky, 5% for Nothing, Long Distance Run Around, the big hits off of that one. So Fragile would be their 4th album. Their 5th, you've got Close to the Edge, an amazing album. And I also have it on remastered CD. Yeah, this is great stuff. I love the images in there. You've got John Anderson on vocals, Bill Bruford on percussion and drums, Steve Howe guitars and vocals, Chris Squire bass and vocals, and Rick Wakeman on keyboards. Amazing album. Really good stuff. So that is, again, their 5th album, 1972 release. First to feature Bill Bruford on drums. The last to feature Bill Bruford on drums. See, I'm all messed up again. He would leave to join King Crimson at that time. Maybe it's because of my writing. I have shitty writing. And You and I, Roundabout, and Siberian Katra. Great songs off of that one. Then we have 1973's Tales from Tropographic Oceans. I love the cover of this one. It's a great find as well. Sixth studio album. It's a concept album created by John Anderson. And during a Japanese tour, he got the idea of this concept album. It's a double album. There's only 4 tracks on the album. So you've got side 1. You've got, what is it here? Side 1. You've got The Revealing Science of God. And that's all on side 1. And on side 2, you've got The Remembering. And then on side 3, you've got The Ancient, Giants Under the Sky. And then side 4 is Ritual. And Nous Sommes du Soleil. My French sucks, even though I'm Canadian. I don't speak French. I only know some swear words. But it's a great album. It takes you on a journey for sure. Tales from Tropographic Oceans. Say that 10 times fast. That was the 6th album. And then you have Relayer. Where is Relayer here? Did I not write that down? Oh, here it is. Relayer. See, I should start this over, but I don't want to. The 7th album by Yes. Rick Wakeman had left at this time, and they brought in Patrick Moray from the band Refugee to replace him. Combination of jazz and fusion and some funk in this one as well. There's only 3 tracks on the album. It definitely takes a listen to get into this album. It took me a while to get into this one, but once you get into it, it's just amazing. So you got The Gates of Delirium, Sound Chaser, and To Be Over. Only 3 tracks on this one, but what an amazing album this was. Relayer. Then you have their 8th album, 1977's Going for the One. So I have this one also on a cool little box set from here. The box is somewhere in the pile, but sounds great from that little box set. So Going for the One, the 8th album by the band, 1977 release. In the between Relayer and Going for the One, each member of the band released solo albums. Then they got back together again to put this album together. Patrick Moray had left the band, and Rick Wakeman came back. You got the title track, Going for the One, and Wondrous Stories, the hit off of this one. Then you've got their 9th album, Tormado. Love the cover of that one. Again, from that box set. The last to feature John Anderson and Rick Wakeman. They would both leave the band at this time. And the band was furious. They were fighting over musical directions, which way they wanted to go. It didn't help the album much, but overall it's a great album. It really is. You get Don't Kill the Whale, and Arriving UFO on this one, and yeah, it's a great album. Then we have 1980s Drama. Do I have that on? Yes, I also have it on from that box set as well, the CD version of it. So Drama, the feature Trevor Horn on lead vocals and Jeff Dowse on keyboards. You got Into the Lens, Run Through the Light. Unfortunately, it didn't do all that well. The tour didn't do all that well, and the band would break up after this one for a time. But I like Drama. It's perhaps not their greatest, but it's still an enjoyable album. Then you have the classic, the comeback, I guess, 90125, again from that box set. And I also have a remastered CD of the same thing, a single CD, this one. It's on the Atco label. So 90125, the 11th album, and Chris Squire, Trevor Rabin, Tony Kaye formed the band Cinema, and then they invited John Anderson to join in, and kind of turned into Yes again, and they created this great comeback album. So you got Owner of a Lonely Heart, Leave It, It Can Happen, big hits off of this one. Really enjoyable. It's got an 80s sound to it, but I like this album. It's really good. And then we have, here's the box set finally, featuring all those albums. From this little box set, we've got the 12th studio album, Big Generator. So Big Generator would be, again, 1987 release. Love Will Find a Way, Rhythm of Love, two big hits off this one. Then you've got the 13th album, Union. Union would be a combination of two bands, really. You got Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe, and then Chris Squire, Trevor Rabin, and Tony Kaye, all joining together. Their largest lineup. I Would Have Waited Together Forever, Shock to the System, Masquerade, Lift Me Up, Without Hope You Can't Start the Day, Saving My Heart, Miracle of Life, Silent Talking, The More We Live, Let Go, Angkor Wat, Dangerous, Look in the Light, What You're Searching For, Holding On, Even Song, and Take the Water to the Mountain. Ton of people on this one. John Anderson, Bill Bruford, Steve Howe, Tony Kaye, Trevor Rabin, Chris Squire, Rick Wakeman, and Alan White. All on this, all on Union. Again, the blending of two bands basically put together. So that was the 13th album. Then their album. And then I'm missing their 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th album. And then we go up to the Ladder. Great double album. Produced by Bruce Fairbairn, who unfortunately would pass away at the end of this, at the end of the release of this album. But the album is in tribute to Bruce Fairbairn. So you've got the 18th album by the band, again, dedicated to Bruce Fairbairn. Homeward, The Ladder, Lightning Strikes, If Only You Knew, some great hits. Great double album off of this one. Pretty enjoyable stuff. And 2001's Magnification, really good album. I like this album. It's good. To 2001, the 19th album by the band, back to a four-piece band at this time, and the final album to feature John Anderson. So you got John Anderson, Steve Howe, Chris Squire, and Alan White. You got the title track, Magnification, Spirit of Survival. Sorry, can't make my goddamn writing. And We Agree, the big hits off of this one. And that would be it for their studio album. I don't have 2011's Fly From Here, 2014's Heaven and Earth, and then of course the Quest 2021. I can't afford the Quest, it's too expensive. Hopefully it'll drop as time goes by. But I do have some live albums. You've got 1973's Yes Songs. Great triple, quadruple album. I think it's just tons of songs on this one. It's amazing. Then you've got 1980's Yes Shows on the Atlantic label. And then 9012 Live, the show, the solos. Again on the Atco label. And then finally, I've got a compilation album here, Classic Yes. Digitally remastered from the original masters. You got Heart of the Sunrise, Wondrous Stories, Yours Is No Disgrace, Starship Trooper, Long Distance Runaround, The Fish, You and I, sorry, Roundabout, I've Seen All Good People. This is compiled by Chris Squire. Yeah, it's great stuff. Great compilation album. So there you have it, guys. There's my Yes collection. Again, not complete. Missing quite a few, but eventually, over time, I will pick up the rest of their studio albums. Hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. I'll probably be back, let's say Wednesday, Thursday, probably Friday. Anyway, take care. Talk to you again. Bye now.